Good morning and welcome back to all. My name is Vishal Manocha, owner and director at Net Worth Immigration Solutions. Welcome back to our live session. It's 11 a.m. in Canada right now, Eastern Standard Time, and in India back home it's 8:30 p.m. Welcome back to all our viewers. During the show, if you anytime feel that you're not able to hear me properly, do let me know. I'll try to adjust the volume, but right now I think everyone should be fine. But if you have any problem hearing me clearly, do let me know in the middle of the session. And I'll to try to adjust the mic and make the voice more better. But this show is again, it's a live show where you can ask your questions. This is a show about giving you an update about what happened in the last 1 week in Canadian immigration. A lot of things happened in the last 1 week. The immigration minister have announced a lot of things in the just last 1 week, which we will be discussing today during our session. So yes, there are a lot of updates to be look forward to. There are a lot of information you would like to gather from this session, and also this will give you a time to ask your question. Whatever question you have in your mind, do ask your question right away. Post it into the comment section. Try to make this session more interactive by posting your question. I will be providing my information. I will be providing the updates what we had from the last 1 week. We'll be sharing a lot of information here, but it is also a time for you to interact with us, for you to ask any question you have, and I'll be happy to assist you and answer your question right away. So thank you all for joining, and I know a lot more people will be joining up very soon, but we will be beginning this session now. This is an important session for the upgrades being provided by IRCC. We will be talking about it. We will be talking about the express entry draw, which was held this week. Again, the CRS dropped down, and the number of invitations sent were higher than the previous one. Things what to just give you an exact update on what happened on this Wednesday on this express entry draw. So this was the exact update what happened. One was you have to the CRS dropped to 416. So yes, as I predicted in my last live session, if you were there, at this time it should be somewhere around 515 to 520. So that was exactly the scenario. It was 516 this time. So and the number of invitations sent in this draw were 2750. So yes, 2750 was the number of invitations sent, which is 250 higher than the previous one and around 1250 higher than the first draw, which was held in July 2022, which actually happened after a gap of 1.5 years. So yes, the draw, if you can see from where we started in July and where we are in September, there's a huge difference. The number of ITAs sent on the first draw was only 1,500, and number of people who were invited were 1,500, and the CR was 557. So now we are in September. We are in fifth draw since we started it. So the score has already dropped by around 40 points. You can see the score is dropping down. It is coming down. Looking forward for further reduction in the coming draws. If you ask me the prediction for the next draw, it will be somewhere again around what I can imagine is will be 510 or 508 will be the next draw, and number of ITA could even go higher to 3,000 next time. So stay tuned for that one. But the draw is only going to happen after 15 days. After every fortnight, the draws are happening. This draw was again all-purpose draw, so there's no specific information right now being released that how many people were invited under which category. But this was all-purpose draw, which include the PNP who have already got the PNP approval, the Canadian experience class, and also who have got under federal skilled worker class. So all the three category people were invited. The number of invitations sent was 2750, and number of the ITSN was 2750, and the score was 516, which is again lower than the previous draw. And that's what we have seen the trend since starting from July, that the draw has been reducing every time. So it will be reducing further, so don't get disheartened. It will be coming down lower than 500 before the end of the year. So don't, if you are somewhere on 480, 490, maybe you get a chance early next year, but I'm pretty sure the way the things are moving, you can even see that happening in November or December, that the draw has dropped down below 500. So just couple of more months for most of the people who are into the pool, who are waiting for the draw to happen, waiting for the draw to get lowered and you getting an invite. Just couple of more months. If you are somewhere between 480 to 500, the chances are by the end of this year, the draw will drop to that point and you will be getting uh, a chance to apply for your permanent residency. So stay tuned for that. The updates are coming, the draws are happening, and the score is dropping in every draw. If you see the trend from July, that's what we can see. By the beginning of September, it has already dropped to 40 points. So that was the news from the express entry front. That was the only draw we had in the last 1 week. There were no PNP draw held by any province in the last 1 week. So we will not be discussing today about any further draws. This is the only draw which happened. If you have any question about this draw, if you are worried about how to improve your CRS score, how to improve your chances of getting into Canada and getting your PR done, then this is the right time to contact us. We will guide you through the process. We will let you know how you can exactly improve your CRS score and how you can improve your chances of coming to Canada as a permanent resident. So thank you all for listening for this update. This was regarding Express Entry Draw, which was recently held on Wednesday, and we have discussed about the number of ITAs and the CRS score in this draw. We will be looking forward for the next draw, which will be coming a couple of weeks from now on Wednesday again, and I'm pretty sure the score is again going to drop, and this time it should be somewhere around 508 to 510. Stay tuned for that, but we will be only updating you once we see it. Secondly, let's talk about the most important, the most awaited topic among international students, among foreign workers, is the what we will be talking about will be now. We will be talking about the draw of TR to PR, not a draw exactly, the announcement. Hopefully, as per the update we have now, by 8th of September, we will be hearing back from the Immigration Minister more about TR to PR policy. Let's see how the policy will shape up, what exactly will be in the policy. But there's a lot of excitement among the international students and foreign worker. But you have to just keep this one thing in mind, that this will not be similar to what we have seen last year during pandemic. This is going to be different. Most probably this will be targeting maybe occupation knock COD, where there's skill shortage and people are not able to apply to PR because of the high IELTS score and other stuff. So stay tuned for that. I know people are excited about it. Just one more week. If the announcement has been made next week as per the plan, then definitely in the next show, again on next Friday at 11 a.m., we will be discussing more about your TR to PR pathway. What has been announced, we will be discussing, and what will be the way forward for you, we'll also be discussing about that. So there's no much information about it anymore. So yes, next week by Friday, you can expect that we will be discussing about that more in detail next week. So just stay tuned for that too. Now we have another. I can take a couple of questions we have meanwhile we are discussing. Gurpreet, I'll come back to your question also. That is our next update once I've taken up your question, or I can even do it once I come to your question. So we have Vineet Bhardwaj here. Priya Dhingra, say good morning to Priya. Vineet, study visa coming nowadays. Yes, Vineet, study visas are coming. They have not stopped. I don't know why there are rumors. There are a lot of agents who are spreading these rumors. Yes, there is a backlog. The process is slow, but that doesn't mean the visas are getting not coming. We are in our India office. We are getting visas. We need every day almost. Every day we get a study permit approval. We are getting spousal open work permit approval, PR. So everything is moving. It is much better than it was a couple of months ago. That can also be seen from the figure released by IRCC, which we discussed in the last session, that the backlog has dropped from 2.7 to 2.4 million in July. So 300,000 applications were able to process in that time frame. So coming forward, definitely the decision coming will be more frequently. The processing time will be lower, and people will be getting their result in the normal time by the end of this year. We can expect everything coming back to the normal. So I hope that answered your question, Vinny. So don't listen to the rumor. Don't believe those rumors. They are not true. We are getting visas every day, and I've seen on the social media people are getting visas every day. So that is not a right rumor, to be honest with you. So now, the Gurpreet has asked us a question. Hello, sir. Is medical exempted for now? Okay. So Gurpreet, what we're gonna do here is that will bring me to the next update of the session, which is the major announcement being made by Immigration Minister on, I think, day for yesterday, which includes one of your questions. So I'll be taking up all the four major announcements being made by IRCC regarding how they are working on modernizing the IRCC portal, how they are working on improving the online platform for all the applications. So we will be discussing about, and your medical will be one of them. So there were four major announcements been made in the session which was held yesterday. The first of them was yes regarding medical. The Canada government is again considering it to exempt the medical for permanent resident and temporary resident permit, but who will be only classified under certain criteria. Now that criteria has not yet been announced, Gurpreet. So that will be coming up soon. When again that has not been announced. Previously, the people were exempted was between June 2021 to March 2022. After that, again the medical requirement was there. But as per this announcement, again they will be exempting few people, temporary resident and permanent, who are applying for permanent residency. If they are in Canada, they may not have to give medical. But as I said you earlier, the criteria has not yet been announced, and the time frame has not yet been announced. But the whole idea here about IRCC doing this thing is to reduce the processing time, reduce the application processing time, and so that the clients are getting their results quickly. The backlog is cleared as soon as possible. So yes, the announcement has been made, but when is exactly going to be exempted again is still not been announced, and what will be the criteria for that is still not been announced. But that was one of the announcements being made by the immigration minister a couple of days ago. Secondly, the most another important information which was shared by the minister was that on by 23rd of September 2022, Canada will be moving all their category of application online. So yes, there will maybe no longer paper application being accepted, except under some special circumstances. But other than that, all the PR application can now will be able to submit online. You can submit your application online, all the PR applications starting from September 2023. Sorry, 2020, by September 2023, all the application will be moving online. Out of them, few of them will be moving to online within this year. By the end of this year, there are a lot of things, lot of new things which are coming up. A lot of announcements are already been made by IRCC. So stay tuned for further updates on that one too. Then by spring, that the third announcement which was made was by spring 2023, more category of application will have an application tracker. So basically, previously spousal open work permit and dependent application was added into that category, where now you can log in and check exactly on your parameter exactly where the application is, what status it is, and how long it's going to take. So that feature will be implemented on more category of applications. So again, the further information, as it is said by April 2023, although it's not been announced what all those applications will be or what category of applications they will be, but yes, by spring 2023, the application tracker will be added and do more of the application processing time, which will give you a live monitoring of what exactly happening on your application. So that is again a very good move moving forward. And definitely you can see IRCC is trying to implement, is trying to modernize all the things. They're trying to reduce the processing time. In fact, the news also shared they are hiring around 1,250 more people around will be more hired to clear this backlog to will be hired so that the applications are no longer in process and they are being processed as soon as possible. So that was the third important information about that his session. The fourth one, the last one we'll be sharing from, there were other information being also shared, but these were the four important ones. The fourth one will be citizenship application. So going forward, very soon, like right now, people over 18 and above are able to submit their citizenship application online. The minors are still not able to do it. But very soon, by end of this year, minor under 18 will also be able to submit their citizenship application online. That is another important thing coming up by the end of this year. So no longer paper application will be required. Anybody who is 18 plus and less than 18 will be submit. Say example, as a family, you have two husband and wife and two kids who are under 18. All will be able to submit their citizenship application online. So you need to just, these were the most four important um, information or the update been provided by IRCC. They all are very important. They all seem so we're very optimistic that we can definitely look forward now for more of these opportunity coming up. The better the system will be, the less will be the application processing time, which is definitely beneficial for all of, for our client and definitely for us too. So this was the second most important update. I have one question from Steve here. Let me take that question. I was applied a Manitoba PR visa. They invited me to Vista visa. Biometric is done, but did not get final call. So I will get visa or refuse. Okay, Steve. To be honest, I'm not exactly able to understand the what situation you are in, but after biometric or any visas can be refused. Till it's not been granted, definitely it can be rejected too. So it all depends. What I can understand here is maybe you have applied for Manitoba PNP and that has been approved and now you're waiting for your PR. So I don't know exactly what your situation is, but what I can gather and understand from your question that your biometric is done and your question is will you get a PR or uh, it can also be refused. So just all the clients need to understand this thing that every application we submit or any application as they will submit can be rejected. There is no 100% guarantee of all the application going through. As a consultant, definitely we try to give our best that most of the applications we have submitted are up to the mark according to the IRCC requirement, up to the document whatever they need. As far as they have all that, definitely the chances are it will get approved. But yes, to answer your question, there will always be a chance of a study permit application being rejected. So that's if that I hope that answers your question here. And if you have any further questions, please definitely you can ask that question, and I'll be happy to answer that. To all of our other clients also who are into this live session, if you have any question, kindly post it into the comment section. We will be happy to take up the question for you. We will be happy to answer them for you right now live. And then if you have still any further question, we are not able to answer it live on time, then you can definitely contact us through our email, through our social media platform. We are available on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. So you can contact us through whatever best medium you want to approach us. We are available to answer your call during your office hours. Someone will be definitely getting back to you. And after office hours, definitely as soon as we are back into the office, we do know you have sent the messages. Don't worry, we will be back to them as soon as we are back and what we can. I hope that answers your question, Steve. So now let's take up the next update we have in this session. That session is again a good in news. The RINP program, which is the Regional Immigration Nominee Program, is expanding. The pilot project is expanding. It's already been announced now that the pilot project will be extended till August 2024, so which will give more time for this region to recruit people. When we talk about expanding, the region which was selected under this RINP PNP, their geographical area will also be extended now. So the region which will be coming under this INP, though the region will be expanded, and definitely that will give you more chance of getting more people in. The whole idea is to get more people in, get the skills shortage which Canada has. People are able to go there and work there. That is the whole idea. That's why this is being expanded. So that's what the situation is right now. But yes, that is another good news. The third important information in that same category is even the settlement fund has been reduced. All IRCC is trying to do is basically they're trying to attract people to that areas. They're trying to attract talent who are in different part of the world who want to come and settle down in Canada. These could be the regions you can target. There will be definitely exemptions. There will be more benefit if you move to this part of the region, and that's how it's that's why this has been expanded. So this is another important update we have uh, regarding this RINP program, which is expanded and which is expanded already. The announcement has already been made, and it is expanded as of now for August 2024. So these were the major important information regarding immigration. Now let us talk about study permit applications. Let us talk about what will be the basically what is the scenario right now with the study permit application. Admissions is definitely challenging right now. You have to plan well in advance if you're looking for college admissions in Canada. You are at least looking at 6 to 8 months of planning in advance if you want to come and study in Canada. The admissions and seats are already open for May 2023. If you're offshore, if you're onshore, you can apply for January 2023 and May 2023 intake. So we have seats available already. September is almost done. If you're onshore and looking for September onshore admissions are already done. We are looking for January 2023 admissions now, and definitely that is something to, if you are onshore and you are looking for the admission, contact us and we can help you and guide you the whole process accordingly. So onshore admissions are still open for January 2023. Most of the colleges from offshore, the admissions are closed for January. We have few seats available in Montreal and one of the province in, I think, BC also have some seats available for January. But it's advisable now, if you have not yet applied for LOA, start processing for May 2023 because the LOA will take time. By the time you will get your, you'll pay your fees, you submit your application will take time. So I think you should have sufficient time before you can get admissions and get your visa. So plan well in advance if you're planning to come and study in Canada. It's not as easy as it was previously. And also still keeping in mind there are still a lot of backlog application there. And definitely with that backlog, it is taking IRCC time to definitely process those applications. So keep that also in mind when you are planning to study in Canada. And definitely, as I said, at least plan 8 to 10 months in advance if you're planning to come and study in Canada and start up your education journey in Canada. With education, once you complete it, you get your work permit. Once you work permit, then you apply for your permanent residency. So that's how there are pathways available. So Canada is one of the very good options if you're looking to come and settle in Canada, doing your education first, getting good hand-on experience, and then applying for PR is definitely going to help you to fulfill your dreams and goals of coming and settle down to Canada. Talking about spousal open work permit now. Spousal open work permit is one of the very important application because a lot of clients who come from India, they are married and they want to invite the spouse. We get a lot of inquiries. We do a lot of cases. We have got 98% success in that category. Last week, I shared around, I think we got 18 approval in 1 week. Every day we get 1 or 2 approvals for spousal open work permit. The good news is that we recently got, I think yesterday only, we got a spousal open work permit, which was approved in almost a month's time. Just in 1 month, the visa was approved. It was applied on 2nd of August and the visa got approved on 1st of September. So just under a month, 29-30 days, we got our spousal open work permit approved. So now, I know a few months ago, people were worried about a spousal open work permit application taking longer, the decision not been made. But now the good news is all the backlog from 2020, there's still a lot of applications there. They are working on them. Then they are also working on the new applications. Also, and as I said, the recent application decision we got, which was yesterday, I haven't checked up exactly about today, but yes, what we got yesterday up is clearly that shows that the processing time has reduced. IRCC is working on the backlog and the backlogs are getting reduced. So that is the update from this session. If there was no further, as I said, there was no PNP done this withdraw this week. So we have nothing to share about PNP. We have discussed about the Express Entry draw today, which was held day before yesterday, where the CRS score was dropped to 516 and the number of invitations sent went higher to 2750. The prediction of the next draw is that it will be around 510 mark and the number of ITA will be around 3000. That is a prediction for the next, not next week draw, whenever the next draw happens, which is after fortnight. next to next Wednesday, you can expect another express entry draw. The draws which are coming are all category draw, all applicants are including means your PNP who got the PNP approval, the CEC candidate experience class, and also if you have applied for federal skilled worker, they all were included in this category. While we are wrapping up this session, if you still have any question, kindly post it into the comment section. If you feel there's something you want to ask right now, do post it here and I'll be happy to answer them for you and give you the right guidance, whatever you need. If you want to ask your question later on, definitely you can visit our website, you can visit our social media page, leave us a message there, and we will be happy to answer those questions for you there too. So thank you all for joining into this session. We will be having another session like we have every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We invite you all to be in that session. There may be more important updates coming up, more important information being shared by IRCC, which we do update in all our session. Meanwhile, you can definitely follow our Facebook page, our Instagram, TikTok. We are posting all the news, all the updates are being posted on our page. You can definitely log in into that one, and if you have any question, you can definitely ask us through that platform too after we are done with the session. So thank you all. We will see you all next Friday. Till then, have a good weekend. It's a long weekend here. Also to let our clients know, Monday we are off. It's a Labor Day. We are not working on the Labor Day. It's an off in our office. So we are heading towards a long weekend. So nobody will be available to take up your call or answering your message over the long weekend. But we will be live. We will be working back on Tuesday, 10 a.m. We will be live. We will be back in the office. Live show will happen again on next Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you all for joining. See you all next Friday. Have a great long weekend and see you all next week. Bye-bye.